Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. David Bell, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards of passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Pryor has it complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mix it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Tutu Atwell.
40 yards.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
59 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now it's Burrow. Robinson's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The throw over the middle taken in. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Watson.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Schmidt.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Here's Watson.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Open man is Atwell, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon to about the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's a give to Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Mixon running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So